What is up, folks? Welcome back. Oops. Let's get this taken care of. There we go. Anyways, welcome back to another live stream repair. We have got quite a lot to fix here, and it seems like we will have the time and thankfully the weather to knock it all out without losing our sanity here. Make ourselves some space, and by that I mean shuffle things around. And we'll get some names up on the screen there. Also, if you want to join in on the conversation, I've got a Google Meet link in the YouTube chat. Feel free to hop in and join the conversation, join the stream here with me. Let's grab a random one here and then get some names up on the screen. So we'll start with Jason Bad Bass, and then who will be next? Let's see. We've got 3768 Ryan with no power. And then we got Casey with no power. Then we've got an anonymous with two of them. And then we've got Matt. Welcome back, Matt, with a no power pod. 3793 with no power. And 3775 with no power. And if we can get to it, we're going to wrap up with Tams. That'll get us all caught up with even everything that showed up to today. I'll be pretty happy with that. Let's see, who do we have here in the chat with us so far? Stefan, welcome, of course. Mayushi. What is up? Welcome back. I mean, as you can see, we have kept the cube, and it has actually been serving as our little pedestal here for everybody's name tags. Kind of a funny little. Didn't think that was gonna become a little part of our stream here, but it is involved with every single pod now. How do you fancy that? Let's see. We've got 37. We got Jason here. Let's go ahead and shoot Jason a message if I can find my mouse. 3784. There they are. A text message, of course. Let's see. Alright, Jason has been messaged. Ryan next. Alright, we have messaged enough people ahead of time. One other order of business. Give me 1 second. I need this if we're going to get through all of this in one sitting. Cheers, folks. Ooh, one down. Excuse me. Ooh, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. All right, I got 4 more. I think that's enough to get through this. Let's get started. Let's give this some power because it should turn right on. Yep. We've got some kind of bad bass here. We'll let it boot up and take a listen for ourselves. We can get a pretty good idea of what's going on as soon as it boots up here. Who even uses Google Meet? Well, okay, so didn't Shuffle Hands' parents like block your phone number? So between you two, you couldn't FaceTime each other now. And also Google Meet is a business tool, so I can't imagine they would have that blocked. I think it'd be really the only thing at this point that would work between us all. Yeah? And it seems to be easy enough for most people to get into, unless you want to do Discord. But yeah. Let's see what's going on here.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
All right, that is indeed quite poppy. Sounds like those filters have gone bad, and hopefully the subwoofer hasn't gotten roasted with it. Let's dig in. Someone wants in. Oh no, no one wants into the stay in the call. Yes, Jason, let me go ahead and change that there. Bad bass is just my internal naming for, basically, it's a general descriptor for these kinds of issues. When I see bad bass, it could mean anything. It could mean death farts. It could mean no bass at all. It could mean the bass cutting in and out or sounding fuzzy. Bad bass is just my kind of placeholder until we've got a more specific. This guy's got the bad filters. People are calling me in the middle of my stream. My phone's gonna die. Oh man, no, I am so sorry. I do not have the time to walk everybody through using the USB adapter over the phone. I am so sorry, fella, but you'll have to shoot me a message and I'll walk you through that over there. Maybe we will have time in the next day or two to finally make a video guide on how to use those adapters. That would be really nice. And I need to be more clear too to people. They should not only try to set the software up before they get the USB adapter from us. They should try to get the software set up on their computer before they even pay us for an adapter, because if they can't get the software figured out on their machine and we can't help them figure it out remotely, then what's the point of paying for the adapter, waiting for it to show up and then getting blocked there, and then you're stuck, right? Or you didn't know that I've only got the guide written out for a Mac and I don't know how to get it working on Windows or Linux. So I can only help you if you've got a Mac. Technically it'll work on Windows or Linux, I just can't help you with it. My voice is cutting in and out. Yep, I can see again that yeah, OBS is showing me that my microphone is really quiet. Yeah, something keeps adjusting. There we go. That should be better. Something keeps changing the volume of my microphone. Like in my Windows audio settings, it keeps getting lowered. Thanks for pointing that out. I don't know how long it's been like that. Again. But I literally have the gain turned up, or the volume turned up to 100% in my audio settings for the recording device in Windows, and I have the gain knob turned up all the way on the microphone physically. Everything is maxed out as much as it can go. So it's pretty crazy that I have to do all of that just for it to sound good, and that it doesn't. I mean, it surprises me that it doesn't sound like crap having it all turned up. But there's got to be something else wrong there. Something I'm missing. Who is Kira? What do you mean, who's Kira? What's the... I must be missing the joke. You know who Kira is. And the verdict is... the subwoofer survived. Cheers to that. Oh, Stefan, do you actually... Kira's my wife's name. Ugh. Whew. Okay. No, you're fine, Stefan. I didn't realize that you didn't know. You're absolutely right. I don't usually call her by her name. Oh yeah, Discord. Is that still a valid, like... You can still discord.gg? Yeah, you can. Cool. Alright. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Just 2,000 more HomePods and then I'll replace you. Nah, that would be kind of crazy if my actual legal first name was just Nick. I don't think I know anybody where that's their actual legal name. It's always either Dominic or Nicholas. Or Nicole. Don't forget the Nicoles. Oh geez. It's not Monday, I can't there shouldn't be this many malfunctions. Let me try to fix that there. See if that helps at all. Do we need a new diode? Ooh, we've got a 46K on there. Yes, we do. These love to fail and cause no power. Sure enough, we'll see it a couple of times here on a few other HomePods in the queue. But we'll get that taken care of before it needs it. Do I own a 3D printer? Yes, of course. I have an Ender 3, like a first gen Ender 3 that I found brand new at Goodwill like 3 or 4 years ago, I think now. And I haven't done a whole lot to it. It's mostly stock. It has an upgraded control board. It runs Clipper. I use a glass bed, and that's really about all I've done to that one. And then a month or so ago, one of my coworkers was cleaning out their storage unit, and they found their Ender 3 S2 V3 whatever, and it's totally kitted out. It's got the dual Z-axis, an insulated bed, um, direct drive all metal extruder. It's got a shelf, relocated power switch. It's like anything and everything you can do to an Ender 3 V3 S2 he did to it. And then he never used it because he couldn't figure out how to fix the bed leveling because it kept trying to level the bed in the middle of space off the bed. So he put it away and never came back to it until he was cleaning out his storage unit. He was like, I'll see if Nick wants it. And of course, I took him up on it. So I took it, and I didn't even bother trying to figure out what was wrong with it because he was still using an old old 8-bit Creality board in it, like a control board, like the ones back when before they had the newer 427 boards that were less noisy. So I had a spare Creality 427 board for an Ender 3 sitting around. I chucked it in there, loaded it up with Klipper, and it's been chugging along perfectly fine ever since. And that was also I only picked up on Klipper a few months ago too. I'd been running the stock Marlin firmware on my on my first Ender 3 with Octoprint for a while, and then a different coworker gave up on. They have an Ender 3, and they purchased a Big Tree Tech SKR Mini V3 control board to replace their original Creality control board, and they couldn't figure out how to get it working. So they gave me the control board, and that I took the opportunity to learn how to set up Klipper and got that working on my Ender 3. I love Klipper. Oh man. Night and day difference all around. And I haven't even gotten into the what's it called where you stick the accelerometer on there? The resonance tuning. Whatever that's called. I haven't like really optimized it yet. You've got about 35 pounds of aluminum just hanging out. That's a fun problem to have. You know, I've probably got like 30 to 50 pounds of aluminum, and then probably another couple 100 pounds in iron. Who cares about iron? But car parts, various engine and car parts, mostly engines, from the years of working on my cars. One day I'll get myself a forge and melt it all down, and then keep some bars for myself, you know. Isn't like pretty much all the aluminum like currently in circulation essentially recycled at some point? Like any aluminum product that you're going to get your hands on in today's day and age is going to be made from recycled aluminum. It was some like wildly high statistic of aluminum that you get that's going to be recycled or made from recycled aluminum, I should say. I mean it's like one of the most recyclable materials out there too, so it makes sense. Good stuff. Okay, alright. Oh, Jason, I just saw your chat from earlier. Maybe I misunderstood Death Farts. When it farted, it also crashed and rebooted. No, yeah, that is spot on. That is exactly what Death Farts are. Death Farts are caused by those 4 filters that we replaced first on your amplifier. Those guys going bad and allowing too much DC voltage through the amp and into the subwoofer. And what that causes is louder than usual popping when it wakes up and goes to sleep, and the death farts that you describe. Eventually, if it's not taken care of, it will damage and destroy the subwoofer in the process, as well as other parts of the amplifier. Unfortunately, those capacitors, being ceramic capacitors, have a shelf life. They will go bad sitting here on my desk in the packaging, let alone being in use. But the replacements should at least outlast the originals, if not far beat them. And beautiful. It's not obvious immediately plugging it in and turning it on to you guys if it's fixed or not, but I can tell by how quiet it is waking up that we've nailed it. Obviously,
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
we won't know if it's fixed without putting it through our tests overnight, but it seems good to go for here and now. Sounds excellent. We'll put that off to the side and grab the next one. That's going to be 3768 from Ryan. Let me see. Yep, okay. So we've got Ryan here now with no power. Excuse me. Casey is coming up next. So let's shoot them a message and let them know. Alright, Casey has been messaged, so we can get started on Ryan's here. Mayushi, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to catch you in another one soon here. We've got Ryan here, no lights, no power, a couple of watts from the wall. If we look, I noticed it, where'd it go? Right here. These cracks can be hard to spot. The lighting right. Oh, there we go. So we've got a crack right here. It's a teeny tiny little one, but it's enough that if we aren't paying attention, if we're not careful, we'll make it worse. So I'm going to start somewhere else. What are the chances that the pod you bought is perfectly working, Stefan? I'd give it a 20% chance. Because I have bought first gens before where they've been in similar situations. They were sold as for parts of repair or untested because they didn't come with a power cable. And that could have been because an animal or a pet may have damaged, or a person may have damaged the power cord, so they tried removing it and replacing it with something else and gave up. Or it could actually be a hardware issue inside, like a dead diode, and someone yanked the power cord to maybe make it seem like something else, something easier to fix is wrong with it. But it's happened. Like one that I distinctly remember is one that I bought off eBay like 2 years ago, and it was a no power, 4 parts of repair, and in the photos, you could see that somebody had tried cutting the power cable off the HomePod, but they cut it up to right up against the HomePod itself. They didn't know you could just yank the power cable out. They cut it right up to the base of the HomePod, so you couldn't just pull it out and plug a replacement power cord in. Well, I didn't have a problem fishing the thing out, and to my surprise, it turned right on with a replacement power cord. So half the time I expect the power cord was removed because someone thought that it had something to do with its power problems. So it's more of an effect than a cause, a symptom. It's tough to say. I mean, it could be an easy excuse for Apple to justify releasing a new generation of HomePods and saying that you need the new HomePod to use the new Siri. Hard to say. I think it's safe to say the OGs won't be getting any more feature updates necessarily. And it would be a surprise to see any new feature updates. Sure, they'll get software updates. But they'll probably be just bug fixes and security fixes. Mike is dying again. Okay. This is annoying. Yep. I literally watched something lower the level. It's lowering it again. Let me close Discord. Maybe it's Discord. I can watch... Oh, it stopped. It's staying at 100% now. No, that was funny. I was watching the microphone level, like, slide itself down from 100% as soon as I turned it back up. It was Discord. Discord's the culprit. There's a setting in Discord that lets it automatically adjust the gain of your microphone But it doesn't mean it's setting it for Discord specifically. It's changing the frickin' audio setting on your microphone in Windows. Mystery solved. Alright, let's get some maintenance out of the way here first. Alright, now for the dead diode that's causing our power issues with a 46K date code on there. No surprises. How old is my kid? My little one is only 2.5 right now. This stuff right here, the liquid stuff that we're putting on the board is called Flux. It does a lot of stuff for us here. It helps us take parts off of the board by helping the heat transfer more evenly throughout everything that it's touching. So it can kind of help get the heat soaked into the actual solder instead of just pumping the heat through all of the parts around everything. The flux is also, and this is probably the most important part of flux, it reacts with the heat to remove any corrosion that builds up on your pads here. The copper and the solder practically immediately react with the oxygen in the atmosphere and create an oxide layer or an oxidation layer that will prevent a proper solder bond. And a proper solder bond is kind of like a handshake. So without flux, if you're trying to solder things together and you've got corrosion in between your pads and your component, you're basically smushing the things together, and maybe even they're a little interlocked and they're making a connection, but over time it's gonna corrode in between and they're gonna just break apart again. What flux does is it removes that corrosion and it helps the solder properly flow together and create a whole new metal, essentially, that's actually connecting your part to your pad and the board, like an interlocking handshake. Much, much better than that cold solder joint. Cold solder joint, good solder joint. There's an excellent YouTube playlist from Pace Engineering, P-A-C-E. If you look up the Pace Soldering Basics YouTube playlist, it's a really old school educational style series on the basics of soldering, and I can attribute the majority of my fundamental success and understanding with soldering to those specific videos. If it weren't for those, we wouldn't be here. And we'd still probably be floundering with much more basic soldering. And this flux, this whole thing doesn't apply to just tiny little components surface mounted to PCBs like this. It applies to anything you're soldering together. Heck, it even applies to welding full large pieces of metal at large scale. You know, when the people that use the gases and they have to wear a welding mask, otherwise what they're looking at will blind them. They either use the same thing, some sort of flux, or there is a different gas mixture that comes in through the lines with their welding gas that removes that oxidation as they're welding. Otherwise, you will end up with the same problem. Basically, two metals just kind of smushed together, as opposed to two metals being physically bonded together by an intermediary alloy that you've created in between them. Another good example would be like a good true proper solder bond, or a good correct solder joint would be like trying to separate the flavors of a Neapolitan ice cream. Versus a cold solder joint is much more like separating the layers of an ice cream sandwich. What a bad time to stream. Speak for yourself. Welcome to the chat, Nixon. Jeez. The weather's nice. We're not dying from heat. We don't have too much to work on here. Wife didn't feel like going out today, so we're not in a rush to fix everything before she gets home. We're just here. We're repair maxing. We're fixing stuff. What's my guess for what's wrong with your HomePod, Stefan? So like I said, I'd give it a 20% chance there's actually nothing wrong with it other than a missing power cord, and the power cord's only missing because the original was damaged and they didn't find a replacement. 80% chance it actually, you know, I'll take it back. I'll give it a 40% chance that it doesn't have anything wrong with it actually. The more I think about my past experiences buying broken ones, I'll give it a 40% chance there's nothing wrong other than a missing power cord. And of course, them shoving a USB cable into it's not going to hurt anything. So that leaves a 60% chance that there is something wrong with it. Of that 60% chance, I'd give half of it to it being a dead diode and the other half being to... Actually, I'll give most of that chance to being the diode. Are you able to clean the mesh as well? Yeah, I was gonna take a look at that. I think what we'll have to do is I won't put the rest of the screws in this, but we will check and see that it works, because I will need to come back and take the mesh off and stick it in the sink and give it a wash here, because it is a little too stained for me to clean it with it still on here. I'm gonna have to take this off and wash it. But there we go. It is otherwise fixed. Very nice. I think we can clean this up though. I don't think we'll need to replace it. If you're willing to give us, you know, if you want to give us an extra $5, I'll take the extra time to pull this off and give it a good wash in the sink and try to clean this up. Otherwise, I mean, if you think it's just gonna get dirty again, I would honestly not. I wouldn't even bother. I would just ride with it, because it's not gonna affect the functionality or anything. It's just ugly. But this is also easily not the worst that we've had here.
I'm having trouble connecting to the...
So, you feel free to tell me here and now, or think about it, take your time. Or if you want, we can throw... I can throw a completely clean, like, replacement mesh on there for $15 extra if you wanted that. But yeah, that we can work with this. So otherwise, it is all fixed and ready to wrap up there. Let's grab Casey now. We will grab Casey's pod. That's gonna be no power. Casey with no power, and then up next is gonna be 3728. What's wrong with their home pod? No power. Oh yeah, that's right, they have two of them. Let's find them and let them know they are coming up next here. All right, messaged. All right, they're going for a whole new mesh. If that's the case, let me see if I've got what we would use ready to go here. Yeah, I do. Well, heck. Casey, if you don't mind to give us one moment here, I want to come back to Ryan's and wrap that up really quick for him. All right. Where's my T5? color options. Ooh, let me grab the colors that we have. Away. I think, I'm not sure. Oh, it's in the back room. Okay. These are the colors I have on hand. And of course, any of the RIT Dymore for synthetics. Any of the synthetic dyes by RIT we can get our hands on. That just takes a few more days to get in. But these are the colors I have on hand. I've got photos on my website of a couple of the color options as well. But we'll go ahead and slap this white one on here for you. Oh, and we have a couple of the tops, so you can see how those turn out. I gotta clean my desk. It's a mess. But my personal favorites have to be the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, they're all, honestly, they all slap. Oh yeah, that pod from Serbia, you think it might be the same one? I'll have to check. Very well could be. Have I tried I haven't touched any Beats anything in years. The last time I tried a Beats product was when I was like 17 or 18 years old. That was like 13, 14 years ago by now. Orange? You guys want orange? Yes. Orange I can do. There's actually another orange that I have to do as well, so that is absolutely perfect. Yes, I would love to do orange for you folks. I will get that done tonight for you guys. And then I'll shoot you photos when it's all done, so you can see how it looks. Here's a sneak peek of what it'll look like. Absolutely gorgeous. This is my personal one that I've had to take apart and take parts from over the years, unfortunately. But that is what the orange will turn out like. I think I've got the power cord. Yes, I do. Don't mind the white spots on it. That's just dust. But yeah, orange. Oh, one of my favorites. Easy. We will get that done up orange for you. Let's get back to Casey's HomePod and get that finished here. Oh, I love the orange that they did to the Mini. It's a different kind of orange, but I still love it all the same. Yeah, the hot pink. The hot pink is another really good one. I gotta make a hot pink one for myself. Alright. I want to listen to some music. Oh, my phone's dead! No! Where's my cord? We have technology. We can fix this. I want to listen to music. Everything is falling apart. I guess I gotta wait for that to charge up here. Black light neon pods. Ooh. The challenge is finding the dye that you want.
Blue popcorn?
Blue popcorn.
Yeah. The kernels are blue. It's like whiter than normal.
It is. That's really white.
It tastes really good. It's a little sweeter than average.
Oh,
it tastes like corn pops.
Yeah. Mmm.
Sorry.
Interesting. No, you guys are not getting SharePlay. You can have Nick in a good mood, or you can have SharePlay. You can't have both. Especially knowing that there are kids watching right now. I mean, it's a safe assumption that there's a kid or two popping into our stream here or there, but when people specifically come in and say my kids are watching, I gotta watch out for you guys. Stefan be queuing up Coco Melon stuff. Subwoofer smells fine and dandy. My phone is not charging. Send help. Play from my Mac. Yuck. I'm not airplaying from my Mac. That's gross. Icky. Airplay 1. Yucky, yucky. I don't have anywhere to put my Mac at the moment either. I want to use my phone. Let me use my phone. Is my camera still flickering? I think I saw it in the corner of my eye, but I couldn't tell. There it is, a 46K data diode waiting to get replaced by yours truly. Oh yeah, I want one of those colored iMacs so bad. I don't care how fat of a chin it has, it looks good. All right. I've made room.
Goody two shoes. Ready by most. Good night, honey.
Oh, we got chats here. TC, welcome, welcome. So, to Apple's defense, they would have had no way of knowing that all of these diodes would be failing. Nonetheless, they know that they've known for years that it's been a problem after the fact. They just haven't done anything for anyone about it. And like, the diode is made from a really large reputable manufacturer, Diodes Incorporated. It's literally in their name. So it is an unfortunate but freak mistake that 2 weeks of those diodes came out of Diodes Incorporated lower quality than usual, and no one would have known until they started to fail. The filters. The filters, on the other hand, those should be lasting for years. So, yeah, they'll all eventually go bad, and the best ones that you can buy are still going to go bad sitting there doing nothing. But for some of them to have gone bad within a matter of months or only a year after they released the first-gen HomePod, that's kind of weird. Well, right, stress test is supposed to identify that, but what if they stress tested them and it took, you know, how much stress testing would it take, and how much stress testing do you expect a company to do for a product before they can reasonably say that it's good to go? You know, I have people sending in prototype HomePods, pre-production units, made and manufactured earlier than the production units were. And they were still using the same diodes that were failing. But the thing is they weren't, you know, it took a while for them to fail. They don't just fail immediately. They take a little bit of time to fail, more often than not. I don't know. They didn't like the. I guess my point is the problem with the no power failure isn't particularly a problem with Apple choosing a low quality part, because the part that they picked wasn't low quality to begin with. It's a high quality part made from a reputable manufacturer. The problem comes from the manufacturer slipped up during those 2 weeks of manufacturing and made a bunch of bad diodes, and no one caught it or knew about it until it was too late, and Apple's not doing anything about it.
It's better. Nurse.
All right.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. For more info, check the home app.
Beautiful. Let's see what's going on with 3728 here. No lights, no power, no nothing other than a couple of watts from the wall. So that is probably the usual dead diode. Let's get it fixed. I don't know, Shuffle Hands. I keep checking the whole map and it just, everything looks fine there. It looks good there. What next? I will not let you influence what I pick next. We're listening to what I want to listen to today. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be the same bad diode. We'll see here. Everything looks the same from the outside. I don't know, this is just some of the kind of music that my parents would play when I was growing up, so. I like Led Zeppelin, but I'm personally more of a Van Halen fan. Listen, Shuffle Hands, I'm not your HomePod. You can play Megadeth if you want. I'm just kidding. I had to make the joke, though. Alright, what's sticking out to me here? The clear stuff is Flux. If I didn't just take like 10 minutes explaining what that stuff was 2 HomePods ago, I would give you the whole 10 to 15 minute spiel again. But long story short, Flux helps with the solder flow properly. The 4 brown parts that we replaced a minute ago are the filters. Those often go bad and cause no power, or death farts, I should say, death farts and bass issues. This is the diode that fails and causes no power. Got that replaced. Those are the two most common things to go bad in these HomePods, so we'll get this put back together. Yeah, 4 DC filters and a diode. Yeah. The filters are for, well, specifically the bass audio. The filters for the tweeters don't generally go bad. Whatever they're doing there. But those are the DC filters for the subwoofer audio. Got yourself 4 10 microfarad capacitors. They are in series and in parallel, so you've got 2 sets of series, or 2 sets in parallel, and then they're both in series. I actually have no idea what you're talking about, Stefan. They're replacing only 1 or 2 diodes. You mean filters? The capacitors? No, I don't think I've gotten my hands on... I don't think I've gotten anything worth trying that on without worrying about it killing it. You have most of your electronics and voltage regulators and UPSs. You were thinking that the pods died due to bad power. No, these, most of these have nothing to do with the power that they're getting into them. But that said, there is a more common issue with pods that are powered on 220 to 240 volt AC power. There's a big capacitor on the power supply that tends to blow up and cause a bunch of corrosion inside. But I haven't seen that on any of the 110 volt powered pods. Internally, everything's the same. The only difference is the power cord that you plug into the wall. It's got an internally switching power supply, so it's not going to be a parts difference. It's purely just the voltage that's feeding the HomePod seems to exacerbate that particular issue. But for the majority, in any case, the majority of them in general, they are all that diode with nothing to do with the power that's coming into it. Did I eat today? I did. Well, I don't know if you could actually consider it eating real food, but I did grab some McDonald's, so. But I mean, I figured a full stomach's gonna be better than an empty one waiting for food later. Yeah, the music stopped. I've gotta go back to it in a minute here. Let me lock in. We are so far behind pace here. We should be halfway through this queue by now, and we are not. I'll buy an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile when I have a place to park the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Nah, there's not a whole lot that you can do to prevent most issues with your HomePod. It is always a good idea to have it on at least a surge protector, so that way, you know, an incoming surge to your home doesn't kill it. It's a half decent idea to have it on a backup battery altogether, so that way if you push a software update to it and you happen to lose power while it's updating, then you're not sitting there wondering what to do next because it bricked itself. Aside from that, I wouldn't worry about like power conditioners or anything crazy like that, because the HomePod's going to do everything that it needs to do internally to clean up the power and make it what it needs to be, the best and happy.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
We're moving. We've got their second one here, and then Matt up next. So let's find Matt here and shoot him a message. Let him know they're coming up next here. There we go. Back to some music here. What do I want to listen to? I know you can see my messages, you just can't actually read them. No lights, no power. A couple of watts from the wall. Here we go. I think Stefan died. I think we put him to sleep with our boomer music. Oh, he's alive. Who will I pick next? Oh, the answer is obvious. Oh, it's oh so obvious. Haha, 9 months or 9 weeks is a very big difference, Shuffle Hands. But in any case, oh man. I remember when our kid was, I mean, it was only like a year ago, but still. I would guess 9 months, because 9 weeks is still quite a jelly little bean. Likes chewing on cables? Yeah, that sounds like a 9-month-old.
connection to the internet. For more
Insane in the brain. Gosh, that bass is so obnoxiously loud, and the subwoofer on this speaker's literally not even moving. I love old school hip hop. It has that specific boomy boom. It's a vibe, man. I'm sure Shuffle Hands understands. Did I close a door today? Let me think. I closed... Well, now that I think about it, I've opened more doors than I've closed today. Because there's the door at UPS and USPS. You have to open it, but it closes itself behind you. So the only doors that I think I've closed today would be my front door and my car door. I don't think I've closed any other doors today. Alright, we're gonna deviate from that for a second. I'm gonna shock you all with something you've probably never heard before. Yeah. Alright. Back to, I guess, stuff that people are more familiar with for now. Am I feeling well? Oh, hell yeah, brother. I feel great. I'm in a great mood. We're locked in. We're cruising along. Fixes are going well. It's not too hot. Things aren't overheating yet. Fart filters, here we go. How many meters is 5 feet 11 inches? I'm not short, but I'm not tall. Stefan, there's no way you're 6'2" at 16 years old. That's crazy. That means you still have. That means you still have like room to grow. You're gonna be a tall mother. Heck, y'all are getting tall. See, I believe Shuffle Hands because he sounds every bit of 6'1". But on the flip side, my dad is like 6'2" or 6'3" or something like that, and his voice is like mine. Not very deep. I'm not short. What's the literally by definition? Average height in America. The average height for men in the US is 5 feet 9 inches. The average height for the world is 5 feet 7 inches. So the average American is taller than the average person in the world, and even then I've got a few inches on the average American, I guess. But I don't consider myself tall. I don't think 5 feet 11's tall. I think 6 feet and up is like tall. Where's my music? He was my profile picture for like years. This is like one of my like top 10 favorite songs.
I'm having trouble connecting to the. I'm having trouble connecting.
Here we go. 3793's turn. Let's see what we've got here. No lights, no power, a couple of watts from the wall. Y'all know the drill. Let's dig in. This is one of the only Gorilla songs you like? Oh man, okay, so a lot of their older stuff is good. I don't like a lot of their newer stuff. Plastic Beach was probably the last album that I could really listen to from them, like front to back. But even then, Plastic Beach, I only like the song Plastic Beach. I think that was the name of the song on the album. The rest of them they're listenable, and then like everything since then they've had hit or misses. Let's see. Oh, sweet.
Blah. Blah.
Are they overrated, or are they just really popular? I don't know. Like I said, I liked their older stuff. I don't hate their newer stuff, but I don't find myself listening to it. And I don't really hear anyone talking about the Gorillaz these days. I guess maybe they might have been a bit overrated back in their prime, but. This is my favorite Metallica song. Same story. I like their older stuff. I can't really listen to their newer stuff. I guess some of it might have to do with I just like it. I don't know, it doesn't sound much different and you can only listen to so much of it. I don't know. I still like their older stuff. And this one's my favorite. Stefan, I have no idea what you're saying, and I'm not going to take the time to translate it. Oh, you're back. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. That was quick. Dude, the kick drum in this song is just, every single element of the song is just perfect.
for help, but nobody helped me. Got to do something. See how I can come on like this.
we've got 3775 here with no power. And then we've got TAM. And then that's it. That'll be one heck of a queue cleared for today. No lights, no power, no nothing on this pod. So it looks like the usual dead. Diode. Let's see.
How about I never really talked about the war at all? I asked him about it one time. We had was about that's the night. Remember, we were sitting on 4th Street beer at night. Summertime or something. I had some sometimes you think, what the hell are we doing here, right? I'm watching my friends.
No cancer cube after this. We're getting out of here after we clear that queue.
We're experiences, right? And it's sad experience. And I hope nobody else has to go through it.
Stefan, I don't think we need a lesson in corruption over here in America. Actually, I take that back. A lot of people could learn a lot about learning about corruption. It's happening right in front of our very eyes, and most people are none the wiser. None the wiser or totally tricked by it. many iPhone 8 Pluses do I have to pay Stefan to stand in front of a courthouse with a free Diddy t-shirt? Ah, there we go. We can finally get rid of this. Oh! Disaster strikes. Can I find a not live version of this? Oh, cool. That'll work. Yeah, you know what's funny is my mom wouldn't let me watch stuff like Harry Potter, and then she'd turn around and play stuff like this. Like, she wouldn't play anything like outright satanic or weird, but well, okay. Marilyn Manson might have been a little weird, but to play around with your kids. I would have rather listened to the Eminem that she put on, but Tam is up next here. The last melon. I haven't even unboxed it yet. Excuse you. I haven't even triaged them.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Beautiful. Let's get this last one fixed and get out of here. What do we got? it's gonna be Tam with no power. No lights, no power, no nothing. A couple of watts from the wall. Here we go. Gosh, y'all can't let go of it. iOS 26, huh? I don't know. I think I like the look of the new UI. The new UI refresh. Let's see. But that's the only thing that stuck out to me. I wasn't fully paying attention to the whole WWDC, but the only thing that really stuck out to me was the UI redesign. And I'll say I'm a fan of it, despite it being a potential accessibility nightmare. I imagine they're going to put in settings to alleviate those concerns for people that it really bothers. Rate this setup? Alright, I'm looking at your setup now, Shuffle Hands. Let's see what you got. It's good. No, it's good. I would agree with a good solid 8 out of 10. I don't like how the new icons are a bit, excuse me, shinier. It kind of ruins like your iOS 18 screenshot. Like the whole palette felt smoother and flatter and together, but the new iOS version sort of adds a bit too much shine to some of those icons, and it makes them stick out and not, you know. It beats my home screen setup. I'll show you guys what I've got going on in a second. Just kidding. Well, that's what Apple does best, right? They take note from the jailbreaks and the tweaks and the apps that people use the most, and they integrate those features natively into their products and absolutely kill them. And I mean, I don't know. I can feel some sympathy towards the developers that put the time and effort into making those tweaks and applications just for Apple to completely kill them off when they make it a native functionality without giving them any credit. Ooh, this one's my favorite Rush song. Everybody likes all the other Rush songs, but this one's my favorite. Folks, there you have it. That is fixed, and that's a clear repair queue. New Superman movie. Oh geez, I'll definitely be checking that out. I don't know how good it'll be, but I'll check it out. Come on, wake up! I gotta get out of here. My wife is probably.
I'm having trouble connecting.
I feel bad. I feel bad because she's been watching that kid all day at this point. I gotta give her a break now.
I'm having
What number were you? 3762?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Yeah, I bet you are. Folks, that is it. What will we do tomorrow? Well, I'm sure there will be stuff delivered for fixing tomorrow. In any case, I've got that Bose equalizer. We need to start the work on that, and we also need to fix that Sonos amplifier. So, besides all the HomePods that show up tomorrow, we've always got more stuff waiting to get fixed here. So, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Goodbye!